Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Please watch this video till the end and let's get started with today's video. So Apple has announced a lot of new products including the new Apple Watch and the new iPads in the September launch event. So a lot of people were also speculating that the launch of new iPhones will be there as well, but John Prosser confirmed earlier that there won't be, and also earlier leaks suggested that Apple will launch the iPhones during the October month in two phases. Anyways, talking about the Apple Watch, the Series 6 of Apple Watch has been announced in this event. And when it comes to features, the biggest feature about the Apple Watch this year is you're gonna be able to track your blood oxygen level. And Apple was talking a lot about this feature and how proud they are about this feature. So this feature will also help save a lot of lives, like in emergency situations and stuff like that. You'll also be able to track your sleep with sleep tracking on the Apple Watch because of the various sensors present in it. Also, the Apple Watch this year supports always on display with a 2.5 times more brighter display in outdoor conditions. Also, there are many options for the color this year for the Apple Watch, including the bluish color, which might be the midnight blue, also coming to the iPhones this year. And Apple also announced a product red Apple Watch. So the blood oxygen sensor, the improved S6 processor, the better display, and the new watch faces were some of the major highlights of the Apple Watch Series 6. Apple also added a new product to the Apple Watch family called as the Apple Watch SE, and it's very similar to the Apple Watch Series 6, but it lacks the blood oxygen sensor and some other things. It has the Apple S5 processor, which makes it two times faster than the Series 3 Apple Watch. This is a really good product for people who are gonna buy their first Apple Watch and would not like to spend a lot of money on the Series 6. The Series 6 comes at a price of $399. The Apple Watch SE comes at a price of $279, and the Apple Watch Series 3 has been continued for a price of $199. Also, a major drawback this year is gonna be that there will be no charger included in the box. Next up, Apple talked about Apple One, which is a service including various important services bundled together in one subscription, and it includes iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, Apple News, and the new fitness app. And these subscriptions include the individual, the family one, and the premier one, which includes like plenty of iCloud storage. I think it's about 2 terabyte. Moving on, Apple unveiled their new iPads with starting with the iPad Air 2020. And earlier, we all know that there were rumors that this will be like the iPad Pro and come with Face ID and everything. Even some rumors suggested that there will be Face ID and Touch ID as well. But Apple surprised us all because this iPad does not have Face ID, but instead has a Touch ID which is embedded in the power button. Now, this actually seems logical as a way to save costs. And moving further, this comes with Apple A14, and this will be the first Apple device to come with the A14 processor. Apple also released the iPad 8 generation, which has a design very similar to the 6th and the 7th generation, and it actually comes with an Apple A12 chip instead of the A10 in the previous generation. The iPad 8 Gen starts at $329 and $299 for education-based purposes, and the iPad Air 2020 starts at $599. And finally, talking about iOS and iPadOS, iOS 14 GM has been released and the public version will be out tomorrow. So all in all, it was a decent event, I'd say, and if the iPhones would have come out, it would have been crazy. So yeah, that's it for this video. Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys.